good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Epic Dave, coming to you live from the Dave Cave with tonight's edition of NBA Basketball brought to you by Action PC Basketball. Let's pull up the basketball screen and get things rolling. Tonight's game features the Boston Celtics playing host to the Seattle Supersonics. These two teams are in a battle in the Silver Division, and as you remember the setup of this league, this is a 20-game league, and the top two teams in each of the lower divisions will be promoted to the next higher division for the following season. So in the Silver Division, Chicago has a magic number of 1, either 1 win for the Bulls or 1 defeat for the Supersonics, and Chicago is guaranteed pretty much promotion to the Gold Division for next season. Beyond that, Boston and Seattle, along with Phoenix, and even Detroit and Cincinnati are in a dogfight for that second promotion spot. So tonight we have Seattle visiting Boston with a chance to earn their way into an opportunity for promotion next season. So as we come down to the wire, this should be a great game. Thank you all for joining me tonight. It sounds like there is looks like there's a good crowd here. Bobby Catalanato, our Red Sox fan, Dave Garner, Dale Lonsdale, everybody is here. And so I am looking forward to this broadcast, and it is a privilege for me to have you all in the chat room here tonight. So let us get it started. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Seattle Supersonics. The point guard is the player coach, Lenny Wilkens, coming towards the end of a sensational NBA career as a player and already getting into the coaching ranks. He would go on to become a very successful coach in Atlanta, and in fact was the winningest coach in NBA history for quite some time. He also had the honor in 1971 of being the MVP of the All-Star Game. So Lenny Wilkens is the man in Seattle. Don Kogis is your shooting guard out of Marquette, and the sharpshooter Dick Snyder out of Davidson is at small forward tonight. Pete Cross is at the power forward position. He is a rookie out of the University of San Francisco, and the big man in the middle is Spencer Haywood in his second NBA season out of the University of Detroit Mercy. For the hometown Celtics, JoJo White is back in action. He missed some time due to injury. He will start at the point guard alongside John Havlicek and Don Chaney in the backcourt. Your front court is Don Nelson and the wonderful rookie Dave Cowens out of Florida State. All rookie first team player and rookie of the year, tied for rookie of the year in 1970-71 season. So those are your lineups. Let's get it started. The ref puts it in the air, and Haywood takes possession for the Supersonics. They get the ball down low to Snyder. Working outside against Chaney. Snyder's going to put it up. And the first shot of the game for Snyder won't go down, and JoJo White grabs the rebound. We've got a 2-on-1 fast break the other way as White is running with Don Chaney. The Celtics will push it, but Snyder gets back on defense, ties up Chaney, and we'll have a jump ball. Good transition defense there by Snyder, playing that one all by himself. It will be Snyder gathering in the jump ball for Seattle. Moving from right to left on your computer screen. Snyder once again is the open guy. But Chaney is a very, very good defender. And that jump shot by Snyder is tipped away by Cowens out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession, 9 seconds on the shot clock. They get it into Wilkins, working against Havlicek. Wilkins puts it on the floor, and with a little kiss, it's off the glass and in. Sounds like Billy Packer was doing this game. Boston comes back with Havlicek. Moving the ball on the wing, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Celtics. It's going to be Havlicek once again outside, working against the veteran Kogis. He tries to drive. Havlicek is cut off by Haywood. He stops and pops. He can't get it to drop. Rebound Pete Cross for Seattle. Seattle's going to look down low to Spencer Haywood. He gets it around the rim and drops it home. 4-0 Sonics here in the first minute of play. Seattle off to a good start. They need this win. It's going to be JoJo White running the offense for the Celtics. He gets it over to Havlicek, working against Kogis. Havlicek tries to take it down the middle, and Lenny Wilkins picks his pocket. Wilkins coming back, setting up for Seattle as they try to extend the lead. They look down inside to Haywood. We've got a whistle on the play, and on the other side of the court, we've got a moving pick called against Dick Snyder. So that will give the ball back to the Celtics. JoJo White working outside against Snyder in the front court. What's he going to do? Snyder has tough defense against White, and he forces White to step out of bounds. And that will be a turnover for the Celtics. 2 turnovers already in the first minute and a half of play. And here come the Supersonics. They want to get as much as they can out of this early rally. So they are going to look inside again to Haywood. Wilkins with a fantastic pass to Haywood, and Haywood drops that one in easily. First assist of the game for Lenny Wilkins. And quickly, the Sonics are up 6-0. Boston's going to look inside to Nelson. Nelson fakes with a short jump shot, but he gets Haywood in the air and gets bumped. Couldn't get the basket, but he gets the 2 free throws as he attempts to put the Celtics on the board for the first time tonight. First shot is good, and that ends the shutout. Second shot for Nelson is good. 6-2, Sonics with the lead and the basketball. Wilkins calling a play, looking over to Snyder. Snyder's going to put one up from the wing. No good. We've got a rebound for Cowens, but there's a loose ball foul on the play, and that is going to go against Pete Cross. Pete Cross called for the foul, and it will be Havlicek shooting one for the Celtics. His shot is up, no good. Cowens grabs the offensive rebound. He puts it back up, and it's blocked away by Haywood. Kogis comes down with the rebound. And the Sonics are back again on offense. Wilkins has a mismatch out high against Cowens on the pick and roll. Wilson rises up, but he cannot get the jumper to fall. Cowens gets back and recovers to get that rebound. Nicely defended by Cowens. They're going to look down to Cowens on the block. Working against Haywood. He can't get the shot to go. Havlicek pulls the rebound and sends it back out to the top of the key for JoJo White to reset the offense. A fresh 24 seconds for the Celtics. White is going to look down low once again to Don Nelson. Nelson in the low post. Turnaround jumper won't go. And Snyder comes away with his first rebound of the night. Seattle coming back. Still ahead 6-2. Celtics yet to score from the field. They look inside to Haywood. Haywood's jump shot from inside circles the rim, falls out, and the rebound is grabbed by Havlicek. Havlicek wants the rock. His jump shot is no good, but Cowens grabs the rebound. Cowens on the putback attempt, off the glass, no good. Chaney on the rebound. Chaney puts up the follow-up shot, but he's called for the offensive foul. He cleared out with that left arm, and the refs aren't going to let him get away with that. Boston has already missed their first 6 field goal attempts of this ball game, and they continue to trail 6-2. Can Seattle extend the lead? Wilkins running the motion offense. They're going to look once again to Snyder. This time he gets that one to go. First basket of the game for Dick Snyder, and the Sonics now lead by 6. Boston's coming back with JoJo White. He can't get the bounce on his jump shot. Havlicek grabs the rebound, sends it back out on top. They're going to look down low to Cowens once again. Cowens, his short jump shot is blocked away by Cross. There's a battle for the rebound. JoJo White steals it and brings it back out on top, where Havlicek wants the ball on the wing, working against Kogis. He gets it down to Nelson down in close. Nelson can't hit. Tipped by Chaney, no good. And the rebound goes to Spencer Haywood. What is wrong with the Celtics tonight? 0 for their first 10 from the field. Lenny Wilkins now, calling his own number. He dribble drives, dishes it out to Kogis outside. Kogis can't hit the shot. Nelson grabs the rebound, outlet to JoJo White, and here come the Boston Celtics on the break. 4-on-1, White to Cowan, shoots on the run, no good. The ball is up for grabs, and Kogis takes the rebound for Seattle. The Celtics can't buy a basket for anything. 4 minutes into the game, and they have yet to score from the field. Wilkins pulls back the reins on the fast break, sets up the offense, looks inside to Spencer Haywood. And Haywood gets it stolen by Chaney. Nice defense by Chaney to reach in on the backside and grab that steal. Let's see if Boston can do anything on offense. They look to Chaney. Chaney is smothered on the outside by Snyder. He can't get a shot. He looks around. He forces one up. No good. Rebound by Cross, but we've got a whistle and a foul on the play, and that will go against Don Chaney, and that is his second. What a miserable start to this game for the Boston Celtics tonight. Into the game comes Bill Dinwiddie for Boston. He's going to play the power forward, and Don Nelson will move out to his more natural position at the small forward. Cross steps to the line, 69% free throw shooter on the year, and he gets this one to go. 9-2 Sonics. Boston trying to set things up on offense. Coach Tom Heinsohn encouraging his men to get their collective acts together. They're going to look inside to Don Nelson. They can't find Nelson. White gets it to Cowens. Cowens has it knocked loose. He gets it back, but he's forced to call timeout. Boston cannot get anything moving on offense here as they line it up again for another opportunity. This time they're going to look back to Havlicek. Havlicek finally gets it to Nelson, and Nelson gets one to go. And that ends the slump for the Celtics. They went 5 minutes without a field goal to open this game, and they now trail by 5 as Seattle comes back to set the offense. They look inside to Haywood. He pump fakes. His shot pops out, but he is fouled by Cowens. Cowens didn't like that call, but his opinion doesn't matter. It'll be Spencer Haywood going to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw is up and rolls out. Haywood lines things up. Second-year man from University of Detroit, Mercy. Actually only played a couple of years at Mercy, then went into the ABA before moving over to the NBA for this his second season with the Supersonics. Haywood sets himself for the second free throw, and he knocks it down. 5 points for Haywood. He leads all scorers. And Boston comes back trailing by 6. They're going to look inside once again to Don Nelson. Working on the low block. Short jump shot, no good, but he is fouled on the play by Kogis. Nelson will go to the line for 2 shots. And the first shot is good. Second shot for Nelson is also good. Nelson has all 6 points for the Celtics here in the early going as Lenny Wilkins brings the Sonics back. He goes to Snyder once again. Snyder puts it on the floor. Knocked away by Nelson. Seattle will keep possession. 12 on the shot clock. Still plenty of time for Seattle to find the shot. They've got it into Cross away from the basket. Not a very good matchup. Cross is going to force a pass down to Haywood.
From Wilkins.
And Haywood makes a nice catch on that play and gets a field goal to go over Cowens. That was a little bit of a bad pass, but Haywood was able to control it. Nice hands. And he finished close in for his 7th point of the ball game. Sonics now have doubled up the Celtics 12-6. As Havlicek comes back. And Havlicek shoots the fadeaway and gets it to go. They're going to need Hondo to heat up. As we are now midway through the first quarter, and the Celtics still trail by 4. Seattle looks inside to Haywood. Nothing but net on the short jump shot. And Haywood has 9 of Seattle's 14 points here, midway through the first. Boston running the offense. High-low, they look down to Cowens. Cowens inside, and he gets it stolen away by Snyder. Very nice play by Snyder to steal that one and set up the Sonics for the offense. Celtics back in transition, wouldn't let the fast break go by. So Seattle is again going to pound it down to Haywood. They've had good success with that in the first quarter, and Haywood converts again. He's got 11 and 4 assists already for Lenny Wilkins, as the Sonics have opened up an 8-point lead, their biggest of the night. Here comes Boston. They look again to Havlicek. And Snyder with another steal. Snyder gets it to Wilkins. It's a 4-on-1 green rush for the Sonics. Kojis to Cross. Cross powers it up, no good. But there is a whistle and a foul on the play against Havlicek. Things are going from bad to worse for the Celtics. And it will be Pete Cross stepping to the line for 2 free throws. Cross connects on the first. The rookie out of the University of San Francisco. 2nd round draft pick for Seattle. He misses the second. Oh, and Haywood slips in and gets that on the tip-in. A 3-point play the hard way for Seattle, and the lead is already double digits. The Celtics are having a tough time of it. But they're going to keep plugging away. They look into Nelson inside. Nelson with the pump fake. Shot is up, no good, but he is fouled on the play by Garfield Hurd. And Don Nelson will go to the line to shoot a pair. He's been the lone bright spot for Boston so far here tonight. And he gets the first shot to go for his 7th point of the evening. Can he make it 8? Yes, he can. 19-10, Supersonics with the lead and the basketball. Once again, they're going to go to Snyder. Snyder shoots the fadeaway, no good. Bill Dinwiddie rebounds for Boston. And here come the Celtics. They want Havlicek. Havlicek's jumper from the left wing is no good. Cowens pulls away the rebound. He puts it up, no good. Dinwiddie follows up. He shoots from in close, no good. Haywood finally comes away with the rebound. Boston had 3 shots at it that time. They are now 2 for 17 from the field. And it looks like the Celtics are having trouble getting back in transition. And the Sonics will have an opportunity to get numbers. 4-on-3. Boston is back to defend. Wilkins drives to the basket. Oh, and JoJo White got into position and drew the charge. Nice play by JoJo. Stepping in on transition. And the ball goes back to the Celtics. What can they do on the offensive end? They look to Havlicek. Now guarded by Meschery. Jump shot no good. Rebound Don Nelson. Nelson on the putback, and he's called for the offensive foul. Tom Heinsohn is beside himself on the bench. He did not like that call one bit. And the frustration is mounting for Boston now. 4.5 minutes to go, first quarter. And the Celtics have managed only 2 field goals. And they trail by 9. And the Sonics look to extend the lead. Wilkins dribbles to his right. Working on White. He's going to go to the basket. He runs into Cowens. Wilkins makes the layup.
From Snyder.
And he is fouled on the play by Cowens. Wilkins will go for the 3-point play. And Cowens is going to go to the bench with his second foul. But have no fear, Boston fans, because the hero, Hank Finkel, is coming in to replace Cowens. And this may just be the spark that the Celtics need to get things going. Wilkins from the free throw line connects. And it is now a 22-10 ball game for the Supersonics. And the fans here at the Boston Garden are stunned, and they are silent. You could hear a pin drop in this place as White works on Wilkins. What's he going to do? He's going to get it to Havlicek. Havlicek has Hurd on the switch. Havlicek drives. There's a collision on the play. Shot is up, no good. No call on the play. And Snyder comes away with the rebound. Tom Heinsohn is about to have a stroke on the bench. He wanted that call, but he didn't get the call he wanted. And the Sonics have another opportunity to extend the lead. They're going to look to Snyder. His jump shot from the key is good. And that's another assist for Wilkins. And it is a 24-10 game. This looks like the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Only the Boston team is on the wrong side of the score this time. JoJo White works against Wilkins. He's going to call his own number. Jump shot no good. Rebound Spencer Haywood. Seattle comes back. They want Haywood down low, working against Finkel. Haywood gets the pass, Snyder. Lays it up and good. And that is 15 points for Spencer Haywood in this first quarter. He has outscored the Celtics all by himself. And something's got to happen to wake up the Boston Celtics. Havlicek wants the shot. He gets it to go.
From White.
Connects on the perimeter jump shot. And that cuts the lead to 26-12. This is not a happy Boston Garden here tonight. Seattle looks to Snyder.
Wilkins.
Snyder comes off the screen. Jump shot all nylon. That is 6 for Snyder. And the lead is back up to 16 points for the Sonics. I can't recall ever seeing the Boston Celtics get handled this badly, in particular on their home floor. Havlicek still determined. Puts the ball on the floor. Looks for a pass down low and throws it away. Another turnover for Boston. That is 7 turnovers for Boston this quarter. And 3 for 21 field goal shooting. It has just been a miserable opening to this game for the Celtics. Can they pull it together and get back into the game? That remains to be seen. Rex Morgan comes into the game for the Celtics. Rookie out of Jacksonville. He's had some nice performances in his rookie season. And Abdulaziz is in the game for Seattle. They're going to look down to Abdulaziz on the block. He shoots from in close and he drains it. Picking right up where Haywood left off. Converting shots, easy bunnies down low. And Boston looks to set things up. They get it down low to Dinwiddie. Can he do any better? No. He pumps against Clemens. Short jump shot, no good. Loose ball controlled by Abdulaziz for Seattle. Clemens will run with Hurd, but Clemens is going to smartly pull that back. And it will be Wilkins setting things up against JoJo White. Wilkins moving to his left, drives to the basket, cut off by Finkel. Wilkins pulls up, stops and pops, and Finkel swats it away. Dracarys, says Hank Finkel as he swats that ball out of the air, and it is grabbed away by Havlicek. Here come the Celtics. JoJo White calls his own number. He fakes, he drives, and he cannot get the shot off. And that is a 24-second violation. A little too much celebrating on that massive swat by Hank Finkel. And once again, the Celtics have failed to score, and they trail now 30-12 with 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Seattle's going to look down low. They're going to try and post up Meshry on the low block against Havlicek. Shot no good. But Meshry gets his own rebound and passes it back out. Sonics with a fresh 24. They look inside to Abdulaziz. Leaning in against Finkel. Unloads at point-blank range. In and out, no good. Garfield Hurd on the rebound. Hurd with a putback shot, no good. Meshry gets the board. Can Meshry convert? Yes, he can. And it is now 32-12. The Sonics have opened up a 20-point lead. And this is getting close to pulling out the proverbial can of whoop-ass on the Celtics here in the first quarter. Still plenty of time for Boston to cut into this lead, but they're going to have to get their their collective rears in gear to make something happen here. JoJo White's going to drive the lane.
White.
He comes off the screen from Finkel, gets the layup, and he gets it to drop. First basket of the game for JoJo White. And the Celtics now need to turn things up on the defensive side. While the Celtics have struggled on offense, they have allowed the Sonics to shoot 56% here for the first quarter. And they just look bad on both ends of the court. Lee Winfield now running the point for Seattle. Looking around for the open man. Not much on the first attempt. Abdulaziz has the ball, but Finkel forces him away from the basket. And he's forced to take the tough fadeaway shot, no good. Rebound by Kaburski, but Kaburski walked with it. Finally, the Celtics get the stop. No sooner do they get the rebound than Kaburski travels, and Seattle will have another opportunity to push this lead back to 20. Abdulaziz working down low against Finkel. Turnaround jump shot is good. Third-year man out of Iowa State, Zaid Abdulaziz, formerly known as Don Smith, just came over to Seattle this year in a trade from Milwaukee, where they sent Lucius Allen and Bob Boozer to get the 24-year-old Abdulaziz. And he has done a nice job here in his first tour of duty tonight, spelling Spencer Haywood, who just lit the Celtics up in the first quarter. Celtics basketball, they're going to go back to Havlicek. Havlicek outside. Steps around Meshry. There's contact on the play, but no call. Havlicek gets the layup to go as he gets his sixth point of the night. And Tom Heitzen continues to work those referees from the sidelines. Seattle, plenty of time. They're in no hurry to get things moving. They get it down low to Hurd, working against Kaburski. 14 on the shot clock. Hurd's going to be forced to take the 10-footer, and he gets it to go, and he is fouled on the play by Kaburski. Oh my goodness, just when you think Celtics are going to see a little turn of momentum, another three-point play opportunity, this time for Garfield Hurd. Hurd, the rookie out of Oklahoma, sizes up the free throw, doesn't get the bounce, but the Sonics are in the bonus, so he will have another chance at it. And he missed them both. Rebound Finkel. 45 seconds to play. Hello, ID Jester. Welcome to the chat room. And welcome to what has been a miserably one-sided game for the Celtics fans here in Boston Garden, as they are just getting the smack laid down by the Seattle Supersonics. 45 seconds to play. They're going to look inside to Dinwiddie, posting up down low against Barry Clemens. He shoots the short jump shot, no good. Swatted away by Abdulaziz, rebounded by Abdulaziz, and the Supersonics get the basketball. Winfield dribbles to his left, dumps it down inside to Abdulaziz, working against Finkel. Abdulaziz is going to put up the runner, no good. Rebound Meshry. Meshry's follow-up attempt is off the side of the rim, but he is fouled on the play by Dinwiddie. And that will be 3 to make 2 for Meshry from the line. A 75% free throw shooter on the season. He gets the first to go. Second shot is up and good. 38-16. Celtics with the ball for the final shot of the first quarter. What will Boston do? They work it to Havlicek outside. He gets it to Morgan at the horn. Is good.
At the end of the first quarter, Seattle 38, Boston 18.
So that is the end of the first quarter. And as our PA announcer has pointed out, it is a 20-point lead, 38-18 for the visiting Supersonics. Can Seattle get back into this one? Let's take a look at the box score. Spencer Haywood was the man. 15 points, 5 rebounds in that first quarter, and a plus 14. Wilkins, 6 assists. As Seattle's just doing whatever they want to on the offensive side of the court. On the defensive side, the Celtics have gone 6 for 26 from the field, a miserable 23% shooting percentage. Don Nelson is the leading scorer with 8, but he got 6 of those from the foul line. Havlicek 3 field goals for the Celtics. As we head back to action to start the second quarter. Once again, thanks to everybody who has joined us tonight and is sticking with us in spite of the one-sided nature of this game. Boston gets the tip. Moving down low. Cowens is back in the game. Haywood forces him away from the basket. Art Williams now running the point, swings it over to Havlicek.
John Havlicek.
Havlicek gets around the defender, lays it up off the backboard, off the glass, and good. So Havlicek gets things started here for the Celtics in the second quarter. But Seattle has Haywood loose down low.
Haywood.
He stops and pops and buries it. 5 straight field goals for Haywood. 17 points on the game. Boston looks down inside to Nelson. Nelson has the mismatch, but Snyder reaches in and ties him up. We will see a jump ball between the two small forwards under the Boston basket, and Snyder controls the jump. Seattle basketball. Still a 20-point lead for the Sonics. Wilkins back in the game now. Swings it around on the wing to Snyder. Snyder gets it down to Cross in the low post. His turnaround jumper no good. Cowens grabs the rebound. Boston's going to try and work it to Cowens on the low block. See if he can get it going. His 10-footer is no good. And it's rebounded by Pete Cross for Seattle. They swing it around to Kogis. Working outside against Havlicek. Kogis takes it inside. Collision with Havlicek. No good. No call. Havlicek gets the rebound. Nice play by Havlicek. He got in the path of the driving Kogis. Forced him to alter his shot and then came away with the rebound on the backside. Well done by Havlicek. They're going to look down low to Kuberski on the low block. They can't find him. They get it instead to Williams. Williams takes it hard to the hoop. Reverse layup won't go. Rebound by Cross. Outlet to Wilkins. And Seattle has the numbers. 4 on 3. Kogis to Cross. Cross lays it up and good. The tail whooping continues for the Sonics as they now lead by 22. Their biggest lead of the night. Havlicek still working hard. Dishes it down to Cowens. Cowens backs in and loses it out of bounds. Tough night for Dave Cowens so far. He's yet to score. And he's already committed 2 fouls. He does have 6 rebounds to show for it, but he is part of the problem here in Boston tonight. Seattle looks inside to Haywood. Haywood puts it up, no good. Rebound by Cross. Cross with the putback. Awkward shot off the side of the rim, no good. Art Williams comes away with the rebound for the Celtics. Boston gets a stop. They're going to look inside once again to Kuberski, who's open on the low block, and he gets that one to go. First basket of the night for Steve Kuberski. 42-22 now. Sonics continue to enjoy a big lead. Wilkins negotiating the defense. Gets it over to Snyder. Snyder's going to attack the rim. Lays it up softly, no good. No call on the contact, and Kuberski comes away with the rebound for Boston. They're going to look again to Kuberski on the low post. He's got a good look, but he can't get it to go. And Seattle comes away with the rebound. Sonics are going to take their time, set things up. And once again, they're going to pound the low block for Haywood. Pumps it inside against Cowens. And with a good look and a pump fake, Haywood converts for his 19th point of the night. And once again, the Sonics have doubled up on the Celtics. Havlicek still working hard.
From Williams.
Gets a mismatch against Haywood and converts the jump shot. He's got 10 now for the Celtics. But the lead is still 20. The Celtics need to keep their poise. If they can get it down to 15 or so at halftime, then there will be plenty of time for them to get back into this ball game and make a game of it in the second half. But they've got to do better on defense. And they're still giving up over 50% from the field. as Lenny Wilkens is having a great night. 6 assists already for the Sonics. Wilkens is going to look over to Snyder. Snyder once again drives to the hole. His reverse layup won't go, and Cowens comes away with another rebound. The open man for Boston is Kuberski. And finally there's a whistle, and a technical foul has been called on Tom Heinsohn, and we saw this one coming. Tom Heinsohn has been going on all night, and he finally let the referee know that fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, and the referee teed him up right away. It's going to be Snyder stepping to the line for the Sonics. .84% free throw shooter on the year, and he gets that to go. It is now a 45-24 lead for Seattle. Boston gets the ball back. Heinsohn trying anything to fire up his team. They're going to look once again to Kuberski down low in the mismatch. He cannot get the shot to fall, but Don Chaney comes in and keeps the rebound alive and passes it back out to JoJo White on the point. White assessing the defense. Dumps it down low to Cowens on the mismatch. And White comes up lame on that one. And he is going to be taken out of the game with what appears to be a hamstring injury. He'll be out for about a week or so, and the Celtics are going to miss him big time down the stretch as they still fight for that promotion spot in the Silver Division. But it's not looking promising for Boston here tonight. Art Williams into the game to replace White at the point. As Boston sets things up with 16 seconds to go on the shot clock. Havlicek also came out of the game. He's due for a rest. Where are the Celtics going to get their points with this lineup remains to be seen. Chaney to inbound. And it's going to be Chaney on the low block, working it down in against Snyder. And he actually converts that one and gets it to go. Don Chaney doesn't score much, but he converted that opportunity. And they need more of that here in the Boston Garden. Seattle back on offense. They look again to Snyder, and he's fouled by Chaney. Just like that, Chaney commits his third foul. And he's going to have to come out of the game. That foul was on the floor, so it'll just be one free throw for Snyder. But the big loss on that play is that Chaney is on the bench in foul trouble. Snyder converts the free throw. And the lead is once again 20 for Seattle. Ron Juckett, welcome to the chat room, Ron, and thank you so much for your streaming advice on YouTube today. I will have a channel update at halftime, and we'll talk about some of that. Got to do something to entertain the crowd because this game certainly isn't getting the job done. But let's see if the Celtics can climb back into it. They're going to look down low to Dinwiddie. And Snyder stole the ball. Dinwiddie had the size advantage, but Snyder with his quickness reached in and stole that one away. And Seattle has the basketball once again. They're going to go down low to Haywood. He has been the hot hand tonight.
Haywood.
And he converts again for his 21st point of the night. The score tonight is Spencer Haywood 21, Boston 26. That's a close game in and of itself, let alone what his teammates have been able to accomplish. Celtics moving around. Milling around back and forth. 16 on the shot clock as Williams directs traffic. He's going to call his own number, and he gets the shot to go, converts the jump shot, and gets the foul on Pete Cross on the play. Williams with a chance for a three-point play. And the free throw is up and good. First 3 points of the night for Art Williams, the backup point guard, and they're going to need a lot of output from him tonight with JoJo White back on the bench and once again injured and out of action. White's already missed a substantial amount of time this season, and he goes down again, and that's not helping the Celtics' chances. Wilkins looks inside again to Haywood, and Haywood buries another one. Wilkins has got 7 assists now, but the way that Haywood is just pumping them in from the low block, it's almost too easy. Williams swings the ball around the perimeter, gets it back. Takes it to the hole, but he is called for the offensive foul on the play. Lenny Wilkens stepped in front and drew the charge. And the veteran Wilkens took advantage of Art Williams on that one. Williams, his fourth year out of Cal State Poly Pomona. And after 4 years in the league, he shouldn't be falling for stunts like that anymore. 50-29, the Sonics continue to lead. As once again, they're going to go to Snyder. He's got plenty of space.
From Wilkens.
But he finds Haywood down low, and Haywood puts in another easy basket. Haywood is dominating tonight. 25 points for the big man. Celtics in desperation, just trying to get anything they can possibly find to work. And they're going to go down low again to Kuberski.
Steve Kuberski.
And Kuberski pump fakes and gets the jump hook to go. How about that? That's usually the Cowens move, that hook shot, but Kuberski stole a page out of Cowens' book and cuts the deficit back to 21. Hope springs eternal here in the Boston Garden. Wilkens working against Williams. Jump shot won't go down. Rebound Dave Cowens. Celtics bringing it back now. 6 minutes to play in the first half. Williams works against Lenny Wilkens. Looking for an open teammate. Finds Kuberski down low. Kuberski's going to put up another shot. Tough shot won't go. Kuberski gets his own rebound. And the putback is no good. Rebound Lenny Wilkens. Kuberski had 2 shots at it. Could not convert. And the Celtics have the ball once again. The Sonics have the ball once again. Looking to extend the lead. They go back to Snyder.
Snyder from Wilkens.
Cowens moves over on defense, but Snyder stops and pops and gets it to drop. That is now double digits for Snyder. 10 points. And the Celtics once again trail by 23 points. This math is getting too hard for me to even keep up with. Williams gets it down to Kuberski again. Kuberski's had some success.
Steve Kuberski.
And he connects again. That is 6 for Kuberski, as the Celtics struggle to keep it within shouting distance. Wilkens comes off the pick, calls his own
Snyder
number.
From Wilkens.
He drives, he dishes to Snyder for the jump shot, and that's good. And 10 assists now for Wilkens midway through the second quarter. We are seeing Lenny Wilkens do something special here tonight. Boston's going to push it again to Kuberski. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Dinwiddie with the offensive rebound. Dinwiddie lays it off the glass, no good. And the ball bounces away out of bounds to Seattle. Havlicek back into the game for Boston. Snyder is going to take a rest along with Wilkens for Seattle. They're going to work the ball inside to Barry Clemens. Short jump shot, no good. Cowens gets the rebound, and he is fouled on the play by Meschery in the scramble for the loose ball. Cowens will go to the line for one shot. 73% on the season for the big redhead, and he gets that one to go. And fans, that is the first point of the night for Dave Cowens with just over 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Seattle punches it down to Abdulaziz in traffic. His turnaround is in and out, and it drops back in. And that is 6 for Abdulaziz. And the Sonics once again are in control. Havlicek works against Lee Winfield, the backup point guard. He takes it to the hole. He drives, he shoots. He cannot get it to go, but Winfield hacked him on the play. And Havlicek gets to the free throw line. 10 points for Havlicek. Looking for number 11. He gets it. Second shot is up and good. 58-36. Celtics still trailing by over 20. As Seattle runs the offense. Meschery has the switch against Cowens. Can't get a good look down low. Passes it back out on top. Can't find anybody to pass to. Meschery has it tipped away by Cowens, but the shot still goes, and Kuberski hit him on the arm. My goodness, he pulled a rabbit out of the hat on that play. He was trapped down low by Cowens. Somehow he gets the shot to go and the foul on Kuberski on the play. And it will be one shot for Meschery with a chance to convert the three-point play. Things are just going from bad to worse here in the Boston Garden as Meschery puts home another free throw. And it is now a 25-point lead for Seattle with under 4 to play in the second quarter. Havlicek working against Meschery. Pick and roll with Cowens. Havlicek can't get the layup to go. Cowens gets the rebound, and he is fouled on the play by Winfield. That'll just be one shot for Cowens, the fourth team foul on Seattle here. The next one will put Boston into the bonus. Cowens puts the free throw up and good. Winfield scans the floor. Dribbles around outside. Tries for the reverse layup. No good. Rebound Cowens. Boston basketball. They look to Havlicek once again. Whistle on the play. The refs want a wet spot cleaned. Suspiciously close to Tom Heinsohn over on the Celtics bench. I don't know if that's sweat or some other bodily fluid that Heinsohn let loose with in his dismay. But we're going to restart things with 14 on the shot clock. Rex Morgan will inbound. He looks to Havlicek. Havlicek from the top of the key, and he hits it. 14 for Havlicek, and the lead is cut to 22. Winfield sets up the offense for Seattle, working against Art Williams. He's going to take it to the hoop. Reverse layup is in. First basket of the game for Lee Winfield. And it is now 63-39. 3 minutes to go first half. Celtics going to look down low to Nelson. That's kicked away by Garfield Hurd. Boston will retain possession. They look to Havlicek out on the point. Havlicek's going to work it inside. He's cut off by Abdulaziz. Cannot get the shot to go, but Cowens grabs the rebound for Boston. His putback attempt is good. Cowens finally made a shot. He's now 1 for 8 from the floor, and it is a 63-41 Seattle lead. Sonics look to the post once again. Abdulaziz buries the shot from in close, but it is waved off as we've got a foul on the floor called against Rex Morgan. So take away the basket and give Abdulaziz one free throw for Seattle. He gets it to go. And Boston comes back now trailing by 23. 2:31 to play. Havlicek calls his own number. Now working from the point. Steps around Winfield, lays it up and good. So Havlicek stepping up his game here in the second quarter. But Seattle continues to extend the lead. They work it inside to Hurd. Down low against Dinwiddie. Whistle on the play, and we've got a foul away from the ball. That's going to be called as an illegal screen against Abdulaziz. And that is his first. Boston finally with a chance to get the lead under 20 for the first time in a long time. Looks inside to Cowens. Cowens posts up. Shot no good. Rebound by Morgan. Morgan on the putback attempt. Can't get it to fall. Cowens grabs the rebound. And his left-handed hook falls off the rim. No good. Rebound taken by Winfield. And back come the Sonics. Meschery working against Havlicek. Nothing happening there. They get it out to Winfield working against Rex Morgan. Winfield drains a jump shot. That was well defended by Morgan, but Winfield got it to go. And their backup point guard is almost in double figures. Excuse me, that was Meschery on the outside jump shot. And Meschery has 9 on the game. Boston works the offense. They get it back to Havlicek on the point. He drives to the hole. Cut off by Hurd. Shot no good. Rebound Dave Cowens. Cowens has 14 rebounds, but he cannot get a basket to save his life on these putback attempts. Meschery with the rebound for Seattle. Celtics getting back on defense. Need a stop. Hurd has the ball inside against Kaburski. Well defended. Looks down to Abdulaziz on the low block. Abdulaziz in traffic, lays it up, no good. Don Nelson comes out with the rebound, and the Celtics have numbers in transition.
John
Kaburski to Havlicek. Havlicek lays it up and good. 1 minute to play. The lead is still 21 for the Supersonics. As they take their time, working for a good shot opportunity. Now 52 seconds to play. Clemens outside, working against Morgan. Doesn't have an opening. Sends it over to Winfield. They get it down to Abdulaziz. Callens forces him out to the baseline. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Abdulaziz has to put up the jump shot. No good, but Hurd comes away with the offensive board for the Sonics. Hurd's going to put it back up with the turnaround jumper, and he gets it to go. 68-45. It is a 23-point lead for the Supersonics here heading into halftime. The final 30 seconds of play. Havlicek works on Winfield. Gets it to Callens on the baseline, back to Havlicek, and Havlicek had it stolen by Meschery. That is going to be the final possession of the half for the Sonics, as they're going to hold the ball and try for the final shot. We've got a whistle on a play. Barry Clemens has a hangnail or something. He's going to tough it out and stay in the game. And at the buzzer, we have Abdulaziz with a short jumper that falls off the rim, no good. So, fans, that is your halftime score, 68-45 in favor of the visiting Supersonics. Boston's really going to have to pull it together in the third quarter to get back into this ball game. Let's take a look at the box score. And as we can see, it's a 54% field goal percentage for Seattle on the road against the Celtics. And that's got to change. That's probably the biggest thing that Tom Heinsohn is going to lecture his squad about. The offense picked up. They put up 27 in the second quarter after burying themselves in a deep, deep hole in the first. And as you look at the quarter for the stats, Spencer Haywood just controlled everything in the first quarter with 15 points in the first, came back with 10 more in the second to lead all scorers with 25 points. Havlicek has 18 for Boston, including 12 in that second quarter. But Boston's got a big hole to dig their way out of. Let's see what's going on in the chat room. Sports Time Machine, good to see you here. Mike saying thank you to Uncle Ron, our resident Geek Squad member. And Ron says, this is Phyllis Diller ugly. And I can't argue with that. Okay, quick channel updates. First and foremost, as you know, I have been trying unsuccessfully now for the better part of a week to do some tabletop streaming. And after Ron's wonderful video, I have another strategy in mind. I brought home my laptop computer from work for the weekend, which is a nicer model. It's a i5 with a 16 gig of RAM, and it was pulling down pretty good speeds on the speed testing earlier tonight. So tomorrow I'm going to try, or some point this weekend, I'm going to try and set that up from the tabletop and see if I can't stream another game. I did some streaming on Wednesday night, just private streaming offline with the recording. And once again, the buffering was intolerable. And once again, the stream ultimately crashed, which is a shame because I was very happy with the camera. I was very happy with the appearance of the game on the tabletop. And the game, the flow of the game was going very smoothly. So I'm going to keep plugging away at this tabletop streaming. But before I go lay down big bucks on a laptop, I am going to give it a try with my work machine and see how that goes. Another channel update, I have been talking offline to Mike Sports Time Machine, and he and I are going to try to put up some wrestling chat at some point, possibly this weekend. This is a good weekend for me to waste my time online because my wife will be working, and so there will be plenty of opportunities for me to spend time in the Dave Cave working on wrestling chat or streaming wrestling from the tabletop or what have you. So that's the updates for the channel for this evening. And now, with no further ado, we will get back to action. And we're going to kick things off in the third quarter with a jump ball, and it's controlled by Boston. They get it inside to Nelson down low, working against Cross. Short jump shot, no good. Rebound by Cross. Celtics picking right up where they left off in the first half. Sonics have numbers in transition with Wilkins at the helm.
Wilkins,
the 4-on-3 fast
Cross.
break. Wilkins gets it to Cross, gets it back, and Wilkins lays it up and good. 7 points now to go with 10 assists for Lenny Wilkins. And the lead is back up to 25 for the Sonics. What can the Celtics do in this third quarter to get back into the game? If they're going to do it, it's going to be Havlicek who's going to have to lead the charge. Havlicek on the left wing has it stolen away by Snyder. Nothing good happening for Boston here tonight, and Ron Juckett has left the chat room. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't blame him. Good night, Ron, and you ain't missing nothing. I would be surprised there's still 9 people watching, and all of you need a life. If you're still watching this mess, with the Celtics trailing by 25 early in the third quarter. Seattle works it to Kogis. On the pick and roll, he blows the layup, tipped away, and rebounded by Art Williams. Williams brings it back for Boston. He's looking for Havlicek. Can't find Havlicek. 15 on the shot clock. Williams finally is forced to call his own number.
Art Williams from
He
Collins.
steps around Wilkins and finally gets it to go. And there's still hope springing eternal in the chat room. Bobby Catalano says this is her life, and Bobby, we love you for it. Al, Red Sox fan, hope springs eternal. I think the best is yet to come. Maybe since JoJo White's gone down, they can bring Tom Brady off the bench to run the point for the Celtics and engineer one of his masterful comebacks. I hate Tom Brady, but I respect him immeasurably. Seattle looks down to Haywood once again on the low block.
Haywood.
Lays it up and good. Haywood still making it look easy. 27 on the game now for Big Spencer. Boston coming back to Havlicek. Jump shot from the perimeter, no good. He airmailed it off the court to the Supersonics. Adding insult to injury as Havlicek missed everything on that shot. Seattle's going to go back to Haywood. He shoots it in from close. Can't get it to go, but he is bodied on the play by Nelson. They tried the double team on Haywood that time because Cowens can't stop Haywood on his own. But Nelson reached in and got him on the arm as Haywood went to the basket. And that's going to be 2 shots for Spencer Haywood. First free throw is up and good. 28 now for Haywood. Can he make it 29? Yes, indeed. 29 for Haywood, and it is a 27-point lead for the Supersonics. Celtics still looking to Havlicek. Deep jump shot is good.
From Williams.
Havlicek's got it going. That's 20 for him, and not much else for anybody else. Seattle looks to Haywood once again. He drains another short jump shot, and this time he's fouled by Williams. Spencer Haywood's just doing everything he wants to tonight. 31 points. Looking for number 32 from the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. And the lead is now 28. Biggest lead of the game for Seattle. 77-49. Under 10 to play, third quarter. Celtics have one weapon. His name is Havlicek. They get it to him. This time he is forced to give it up to Smith. Smith's layup is no good. And Pete Cross comes away with another rebound for Seattle. Winfield sets up the offense. Looks over to Kogis. Kogis working against Havlicek. He's going to put it on the floor. He passes it out to Snyder. 15-foot shot, no good. Pete Cross grabs the offensive board for the Sonics. His jump shot is no good. Kojis on the rebound. Kojis passes it back out, and Lee Winfield will reset the offense for Seattle. They get it down low to Cross. Working on the low block against Nelson. Turnaround shot, it's a brick. Rebounded by Greg Smith for Boston, and the Celtics have some numbers in transition. We haven't seen the Celtics run much tonight, but Williams is going to take off. We've got a offensive foul on the play on Havlicek. He pushed off trying to get that left arm clear so that he could get a shot off, and the referees whistled him for it, and Tom Heinsohn just is beside himself on the Boston bench. They've already had to clean up after him once tonight. He's already been teed up once tonight. What else could go wrong? Seattle dumps it down to Haywood once again, and this time Don Nelson gets the block shot on the help side defense. Smith on the rebound. Celtics with numbers again. Havlicek leading the rush. Havlicek stops and pops from the lane and gets it to go. 22 now for Havlicek, and it is 77-51. Still in favor of the Sonics as they work it down low once again to Haywood.
From Cross.
And just like that, he dumps in another hoop and extends the lead for Seattle. Can they get the lead to 30? They're certainly on the verge. Don Nelson on the low block. He gets one to go. Give the assist to Art Williams on the play. Seattle comes back, taking their time on offense. Haywood has the ball on the far baseline. He's going to send it back out to Winfield out top. Winfield calls his own number. His shot is no good, but he is fouled on the play by Chaney, and that is his fourth. It will be Snyder going to the line for 2 shots, and Chaney going back to the bench. Once again in foul trouble for the Celtics. 80-53 ball game now as Snyder steps to the line for his second free throw. And this one's off the rim, no good. Havlicek pulls the rebound, and Boston comes back the other way. They're going to look inside to Kuberski. Kuberski had some success in the first half. This time he throws the pass away as he tried to get it down to Smith, and it's another turnover for the Celtics. Look at the turnovers. 15 for Boston, 4 for Seattle. Assists are 20-10 in favor of Seattle. This has been complete domination by the Supersonics. Under 8 to play, third quarter. Seattle running the offense through Winfield, the point guard. Looks down to Hurd on the low block working against Smith. Hurd's going to pull the trigger. Around the iron, no good. Barry Clemens pulls away the rebound for Seattle and passes it back out on top for a fresh 24. Hurd has some space on the low block, working against the fine defense of Kuberski. The shot will not go. Abdulaziz on the rebound. Can he get the putback? No, he threw it away. Boston basketball. Art Williams now running the point for the Celtics. He's going to look down low to Morgan, working against the smaller Barry Clemens. But Clemens swats away the jump shot into the hands of Abdulaziz. And the Celtics are denied once again. Seattle running some offense. Content to let the time tick down. They finally look inside to Hurd with 13 on the shot clock. And Hurd puts one up and good. Seattle's got it going on both ends of the court. And there's nothing the Celtics can do about it. Morgan with the ball outside. He's going to try and get it to Kuberski on the low block. Kuberski gets the turnaround jump shot. Cannot get it to fall. Morgan comes out with the rebound for Boston. Will he put it up? Yes, he does, and he gets it to go. A rare field goal for the Celtics. Still shooting below 36% on the night as Morgan gets that one to go. But the lead is still 27. Goodness, it's not even going to help me to take my shoes off at this point, trying to keep track of this lead that the Sonics enjoy. 6:35 to play. Winfield working against Williams. Stops and pops from 15, no good, but there's a foul on the play. Meschery fouled on the shot by Williams, and Meschery will go to the line for 2 free throws. He knocks down the first, and we now have Meschery in double digits off the bench for Seattle. Meschery gets the second one to go, and the lead is now 29. Art Williams working on top against Abdulaziz. On the switch, Williams from the top of the key. Stops and pops from the top of the key, no good. Williams gets the steal on the rebound by Hurd, and that's a fresh 24 for Boston. They look inside again to Morgan, and Morgan travels. Celtics just can't get anything to go right no matter what they try. And the Seattle Supersonics now have the opportunity to get this to a 30-point lead. Will they look into Meschery? Yes, indeed they will. He's got Havlicek on the low block. Oh, but Art Williams reached in and took that one away. Boston coming back on offense. They look down to Morgan. Morgan with the pump fake, no good. He wants the foul, won't get the foul. Kuberski comes out with the rebound. His short jump shot, no good. Havlicek grabs the offensive board and pulls it back out. Havlicek dribbling outside. Turns against Meschery and fires a jump shot from the corner, and he nails it. 24 for Havlicek to go with 7 rebounds. But they're going to need some stops if they're going to get back into this one. Seattle struggling to find the offense. They're going to look to Hurd on the low block. They can't find him. Winfield has to take that one himself. No good. Kuberski on the rebound. Boston coming back with Havlicek. He wants it. He nails it. 26 now for Havlicek. And the lead is back down to 25. It's not too late for the Celtics to climb back into this one. But they're going to have to get it done on the defensive end. As Seattle looks down the low block to Abdulaziz. And he buries another one. The interior defense for Boston tonight just has been pathetic. Havlicek once again calls his own number and buries another jumper. He's got 28, and he is determined to keep the Celtics within, if not striking distance, at least shouting distance. But Seattle's going to pound the low block again to Abdulaziz, and he scores again from the baseline. That's 11 now for Abdulaziz off the bench. Seattle just continues to make it look easy on the offensive end. Still 4 minutes to play and change in the third quarter, and the Sonics already have put up 88 points here in Boston Garden. Boston looks to Morgan. Jump hook no good. Rebound by Havlicek. But Havlicek pushed off to get that rebound. That is 3 fouls on Havlicek. And it will be Lee Winfield with 1 shot for the Supersonics. Winfield did a good job boxing out Havlicek, and in his frustration, Havlicek fouled him. And Winfield converts the free throw. 89-61. Seattle leads it. And Havlicek is once again going to call his own number. Short jump shot, no good. Rebound, Abdulaziz. Seattle back on offense. Looking down low to Garfield Hurd. Hurd lays it up and good. Another inside shot. Points in the paint continue to pile up for Seattle. And the lead is now 30 for the visiting Supersonics. Havlicek, what's he going to do? He throws it away. Multiple substitutions for Boston as Tommy Heinsohn continues to just search for a combination that can mount any kind of an effective response to this Supersonics onslaught. Hank Finkel is back in the game. Havlicek down low, pushing off against Hurd. Meschery has an opening inside against Morgan. He can't get the shot off. He gets it to Clemens. Clemens on the runner, no good. Rebound, Dinwiddie. Boston basketball. Havlicek working against Winfield. He's going to take it to the lane. He loses it out of bounds. Havlicek is, I think, pressing too hard at this point. He wants to put the team on his back and score 30 points on one possession and make a ball game out of this, and it's just not happening tonight for the Celtics. Seattle basketball, now just over 3 minutes to play in the third. Seattle has largely gone with their backups this quarter. Haywood's out, Wilkins is out, Kogis is out, and the second stringers are still dominating the Celtics in this basketball game. Meshry already in double digits off the bench. Looks for an opening on the post. Morgan knocks it away, but Seattle will retain possession. And Haywood's going to come in and give a blow to Abdulaziz and pick up where he left off. Clemens to inbound. They look inside to Haywood working against Finkel. Haywood can't get anything going, so he kicks it back out to Winfield. Winfield's shot no good. Rebound Dinwiddie for Boston. Dinwiddie posting up down low against Clemens. 10-footer no good. Rebound Spencer Haywood. And the Sonics will walk it back up in transition. No need to rush, leading by 30. They get it down low to Meshry, working against the smaller Rex Morgan. Meshry converts that one. And it's another basket for the Supersonics. Havlicek.
John Havlicek from Finkel.
Still working hard. Hits the jump shot and ends the big Seattle run and cuts the lead back to 30. Cuts the lead back to 30. How pathetic is that? Rough night here in the Boston Garden. Winfield looking for Clemens inside. Shoots the jump shot no good. Rolls out of bounds to Boston. And into the game for the first time for Seattle, is Tom Black. He is a third stringer, rookie out of South Dakota State. Sees limited action, but with a 30-point lead, what the heck? Let's get him in there. Boston basketball. They've got Havlicek open out top against Black. He barrels into Black on the drive, gets the basket to go, and he's fouled on the play by Black. Havlicek with a chance for the three-point play. Looking for point number 33 on the night. And he gets it. Seattle comes back the other way. Once again, they look to Haywood on the low block. This one rolls in and pops out. Meshry gets the ball off the glass and tips it home. Tip in for Meshry. 15 points for Meshry off the bench. 95-66. Under 2 minutes to play now, third quarter. Boston looks into Dinwiddie, and it's tipped away out of bounds. Basketball will go over to Seattle. Abdulaziz rested and back into the game now. Wilkins clearly taking his foot off the gas. Looks inside to Abdulaziz. He lays it up and good. It's now a 31-point lead, 97-66. Minute and a half to play, third quarter. Boston sets the offense, running it through Havlicek. Havlicek drives. He's cut off by Black. Havlicek puts it up, and it's swatted away from behind by Black. Snyder comes away with the rebound. They get it to Wilkins. He calls his own number, drives, lays it off the glass, and good. The lead is now 33, 99-66. That is the biggest lead of the night for the Celtics. For the Sonics as we head to the final minute of the third quarter. Dinwiddie has a mismatch inside against Meshry. On the low block, turnaround jump shot spins out. And Tom Black emerges with the ball for Seattle. No need to run. Wilkins pulls the ball back out. They swing it around and they get it to Snyder on the wing. Snyder with the jump shot, no good. Rebound, Hank Finkel. Under a minute to play, third quarter. Finkel's going to look inside down low against Abdulaziz. He can't get the shot to go, but Havlicek pulls away the rebound and passes it back out on top. Havlicek working against Lenny Wilkins.
Hank Finkel
comes off the screen from Finkel, takes the bounce pass from Havlicek, and Finkel with a short jump shot is good. So Hank Finkel gets onto the scoreboard for Boston as we come down to the final 30 seconds of play, 25 to play. 16 now on the game clock, 15 on the shot clock. So Seattle will have to put one up before the buzzer. Snyder looks around, swings it around to Meshry down low. And with 5 on the shot clock, Meshry's going to put it up. He missed it. Wilkins grabs the rebound, throws it back out. Will Seattle be able to get another shot off? No.
At the end of the third quarter, Seattle 99, Boston 68.
All right, fans, that is the end of the third quarter with the score 99-68 in favor of Seattle. The box score for that quarter, once again, Seattle had another 30-point quarter, and Boston struggled to score. Havlicek really having a good night shooting, 15 out of 26, 33 points on the game. Those 8 turnovers are huge, and the total turnovers, 18-8 in favor of Seattle. Seattle's just taking better care of the basketball. They're converting 50% from the field. They've got points in the paint all over the place. I wonder if they keep track of points in the paint in any of these statistical reports. Let's check that out. That'll be fun. The game score report. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter. And that's all we're going to see there. Scoring by quarter. Somewhere I saw what I believed to be another report. Maybe it was at the bottom of the complete game report. Yeah, here we go. Inside shooting, Seattle 25 of 40, Boston 8 for 28. That's the entire difference in the game right there. Seattle is dominating the paint. We've had 0 lead changes, 1 tie, and now a 33-point lead. The biggest lead, 33. The lead is now 31 as we head into the fourth quarter here in the Boston Garden. Dave Gardner still here listening. Had to put on thermal underwear and an electric blanket. Cold here now. Now, Dave, are you referring to the performance of the Celtics in the Boston Garden, or are you referring to the Boston area weather that you're experiencing in your home situation? Because I think Tommy Heinsohn's going to need some thermal underwear and an electric blanket for the way that his team has performed tonight. We do hope you all stay warm as we head into the fourth quarter of action with the Sonics clinging desperately to a 31-point lead. Hashtag sarcasm. Art Williams into the game now, running the point for Boston. They lost JoJo White, so Williams and Havlicek have been sharing the point guard duties. And Rex Morgan has been playing the role of the third guard, but Morgan's pretty gassed for everything he's done. Don Chaney's been no help with the foul trouble that he's picked up. So the Celtics are going to look inside to Dinwiddie. Posting up Clemens, turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebound for Meshry. Meshry gets it to Winfield. Winfield brings it up slowly and sets the offense. Abdulaziz has the ball on the baseline. There's only 8 to shoot, so he's going to have to force one up. Off-balance shot, no good. Rebound, Hank Finkel. Celtics coming back with Williams bringing it up, and he's going to swing it over to Havlicek. We've got a whistle on the play, and we've got another injured player, Bill Dinwiddie. He's either hurt on the play, and now he's leaving the game. And Don Chaney will return to action for Boston. Another Celtic who's had a tough night here so far. It'll be Chaney to inbound for Boston. He's going to swing it into Havlicek and get it back on the give and go. Chaney stops and pops from the wing. It spins out. Finkel grabs the rebound, but he is called for the loose ball foul. And it will be Tom Black to shoot one for the Sonics. Black looking for his first point of the night to go with 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 foul. And he gets it. And with 11:15 to play in the game, Seattle has broken the 100-point mark. Art Williams running the show for Boston. Swings it over to Havlicek, and Havlicek's going to put it on the deck. He gets around Meshry, but he can't get the layup to fall. Rebound by Abdulaziz on the play, and another whistle and another foul on Chaney. That is 5 fouls on Chaney in barely 5 minutes of action. One shot for Abdulaziz on the play. And he connects for his 14th point of the night. And the lead is now up to 101-68, a 33-point advantage for the Supersonics. What will Boston do? They're going to look inside to Hank Finkel.
Steve Kuberski.
They can't find Finkel, so they get it over to Kuberski, who puts up the short jump shot and delivers. Barry Clemens now working on the wing for Seattle. Looks down low to Abdulaziz. They get it to Black. Black throws it up no good. Abdulaziz on the rebound, and his putback attempt wiggles out, and the rebound is grabbed by Hank Finkel. Finkel outlets to Williams, and the Celtics are going to push the transition game.
Kuberski scores.
They get it to Kuberski, and he lays it up and good, and he is fouled on the play by Clemens. Kuberski will shoot one, and he is now in double digits for the Celtics. Kuberski's shot is up and good. 11 for Kuberski. And the basketball comes back the Sonics way. Winfield's going to drive against Art Williams. Takes it to the rim, blows the layup. Rebound by Kuberski. And Kuberski is fouled on the play by Black. No, it was Williams who was fouled by Black. And it will be Art Williams to shoot one for the Celtics. Williams knocks it home. And that is 6 for him on the night. Seattle comes back. They look to Black on the low post. He hits the short jump shot, and he's fouled by Kuberski. That's another and one for the Sonics. And I've lost track of the number of and ones that Seattle has put home tonight. But they have just been the aggressors. They have taken the fight to the Celtics tonight. Black can't get the free throw to go, and Don Nelson takes the rebound. But it is now 103-74 with 10 minutes to go in this one. Havlicek back to Chaney on the perimeter. How did he get back into the game? I don't know. But Havlicek is going to call his own number, and he drains another one. Havlicek is on fire, and it's all going to waste. Seattle works the offense. They look down again to Black working against Kuberski. Pump fake is up and good.
From Winfield.
I'm not sure how Black got that one to go. But that is his 5th point of the night. And he is fouled on the play by Havlicek. So Black has another free throw opportunity. This has got to be a career night for this third-string rookie out of South Dakota State University, as Black connects on the free throw for his 6th point. And it's been all backups here since about the middle of the third quarter. Boston looks inside to Finkel, positioned down low. He double pumps and cannot get the shot to fall. Rebound on the play for Pete Cross. 9 rebounds for Pete Cross. And Seattle's going to try Black again. The lob to Black is up,
Winfield.
And he gets it to go. Nice conversion by Black on the play. Winfield gets his 7th assist of the night. And that is now 8 points for Tom Black. Chaney wants it down low against Meshry.
Don Chaney from Havlicek.
He makes a strong move on the drop step and banks that one home for his 4th point of the night. Seattle comes back looking at Meshry on the mismatch. Runs into Finkel, no call. Meshry with the layup, he can't get it to go. Black with the offensive rebound, and he hits the short jump shot for his 10th point of the night. Double digits for Tom Black tonight. What a good night for the rookie. Boston comes back looking for Kuberski on the low post. His 10-footer's no good. And Pete Cross gets his 10th rebound of the night for the Supersonics. Winfield bringing it up slowly. Looks at Meshry. Meshry's covered by Cheney. No room to maneuver. They get it over to Cross on the baseline. Cross is going to have to throw one up as the shot clock runs down, and he didn't get off in time. Lineup changes. The second unit goes to the bench. They're all worn out from running up and down for the better part of the third and fourth quarters. But we'll probably see the bench mob again before the end of the night for Seattle at the rate that things are going here. We haven't seen anything out of Cowens since very early in the third quarter that I can recall. Cheney's been in and out of the game with foul trouble. Havlicek has really carried the load for his squad since they're thin in the backcourt. Havlicek's going to call his own number again from
John
the left
Havlicek
wing.
From Morgan.
He stops and pops, shoots over Haywood, and connects. Good shot by Havlicek. Seattle looks to Haywood once again. He kicks it back out to Snyder, and Snyder connects on the jump shot. Boston back on offense. Dinwiddie down low is covered by Haywood. They can't get it to him, so Havlicek calls his own number from the perimeter. Jump shot no good. Nelson keeps it alive. Nelson on the putback. He is good. 12 for Nelson. We're down to 7:30 to play. Sonics still lead by 30. They look inside to Garfield Hurd. Haven't seen much out of Hurd tonight, but Hurd connects on that one, and he's got double digits now. That is 6 players in double digits for Seattle in scoring, plus they've got Wilkins with 10 assists. They've got Pete Cross with 10 rebounds. Very productive night and a very strong team effort by the Celtics. By the Sonics. The Celtics, it's been all Havlicek, and nobody else has been able to step their game up tonight. Havlicek again is going to put up the jump shot. No good. Haywood's called for a loose ball foul on the rebound, and Havlicek will step to the line for a freebie. Havlicek's shot is good. Seattle basketball, just over 7 to play. They look inside again to Haywood. Haywood goes for the jump shot. Nelson got a piece of that from behind. Kojis grabs the offensive rebound and passes it back out. Wilkins has the opening from the top of the key, takes it to the rim, runs into Morgan. The shot is good,
from Snyder.
And Morgan is called for the foul. Wilkins now with a chance for another Seattle Supersonics and one. And Wilkins is now in double digits. And as he hits the free throw, he now has 12. Celtic basketball, they look inside to Nelson, under 7 to play. Nelson's jump shot won't go, but Dinwiddie grabs the rebound, and Dinwiddie on the putback is good.
Scores.
Dinwiddie finally made a shot. He's now 1 for 8, and he's fouled on the play by Snyder. And it will be one shot for Dinwiddie, as the heroic rookie Tom Black returns to the game. Dinwiddie misses the free throw, but Havlicek tips the rebound out, and Boston will get another shot at it. Trailing now by only 32. Havlicek puts it on the floor, drops it off to Dinwiddie down low. Dinwiddie cannot get the shot to go, gets his own rebound, lays it up and good. Seattle basketball. Wilkins looks down low to Hurd, posting up against Dinwiddie. Shot from in close is no good, and the Boston rebound goes to Garfield Smith. Smith gives it to Havlicek, who's now running the point. Havlicek brings it up, looks around, dumps it down low to Nelson. Nelson back out to Smith. Smith's shot is no good, and there's a loose ball foul on the rebound, and that's going to be charged against Dinwiddie, and that puts Seattle into the bonus. It will be Snyder shooting 2 for Seattle. First shot rolls out. Second shot for Snyder is good. 6 minutes to play. Art Williams now running the offense for Havlicek, for Boston. He looks down low to Don Nelson. Nelson can't get the turnaround jumper to fall. Williams pulls away the offensive rebound on a bounce and pulls it back out to the top of the key. They look down low to Garfield Smith. Smith gets loose and lays it up and good. 118-89 now. Supersonics with the lead and the basketball. Wilkins, foul line extended. Drives to the hoop, looking down low for Haywood, but threw it away. Celtics basketball. Excuse me, he was looking for Hurd on the low block. And it is Celtics basketball once again. They go low to Nelson. Nelson in the paint, no good. Rebound by Smith. Smith on the putback attempt, shuffles his feet, no call. His jump shot misses, and Art Williams steals another offensive rebound for Boston. Immediately he pushes it back down low to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie backs in, but he double dribbled. And that is now 19 turnovers for Boston on the night. Seattle continues to take exemplary care of the basketball. They've turned it over only 9 times. Wilkins setting up the offense. We're under 5 minutes to play now in the game. Working against Havlicek. He dumps it down to Kogis inside. Kogis walked. And back into the game comes Hank Finkel alongside Abdul Aziz as both big men change places, and with under 5 to play, Celtics have the basketball. They look to Morgan, posting up down low against Kogis.
Rex Morgan from
and
Havlicek.
Rex Morgan connects. 6 points for Rex Morgan, the rookie on the night. Wilkins against Havlicek. Oh, and Garfield Smith got in and stole one from Wilkins. And the Celtics once again have the basketball. Havlicek outside, works the pick and roll with Nelson. He comes off the pick, short jump shot won't go, but he is fouled on the play by Snyder. And Havlicek will go to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw for Hondo is good. And if he hits this one, he can get to 40 points on the night. And he's got it. 40 points for Havlicek. And the play-by-play announcer needs a drink. Seattle running the high-low. Dumps it down in low to Haywood. Haywood from the low
Winfield.
post turns around with the jump shot and gets the basket on the assist from Winfield. Boston dumps it down low to Nelson.
From
Nelson
Havlicek.
gets Snyder up in the air on the pump fake, lays it up and good. Seattle
Haywood.
pushes it back down to Haywood, and Haywood converts again. Under 4 to play. Havlicek's going to take it
Hondo
himself. He
from
slashes
Finkel.
to the hoop, lays it up and good. They're just playing what amounts to not much more than street ball now. Everybody's just
Winfield.
taking the first shot they see. Winfield scores one for the Sonics. 124-97, under 3.5 to play. Havlicek again on the perimeter. Drives, and this one gets away from him out of bounds. Looked like it might have been poked away by Wilkins, but the referees aren't going to bother to confer on that this time. They're just going to give the basketball to Seattle. And time marches on. 124-97. Sonics continue to lead. They're going to look inside to Abdulaziz in the low post. He cannot get that one to go. He's missed 5 straight. Garfield Smith gets the rebound for Boston. Smith to Havlicek. Havlicek to Nelson. Nelson down to Smith on the post.
Garfield
He lays it
Smith
up. It's
from
tipped
Cheney.
away by Abdulaziz, but they're going to get him for basket interference and give the basket to Garfield Smith on that exchange. Under 3 to play. Wilkins looks around, sees Haywood on the low block. He swings it instead to Snyder on the wing. Snyder can't get anything to go. It's given back to Wilkins. Wilkins' runner in the lane is no good. Art Williams grabs the rebound for Seattle. For Boston. Boston brings it back. They look inside once again to Kaburski in traffic. His layup is no good. Garfield Smith grabs the board. He can't get the follow-up to go. Cheney rebounds for Boston. Cheney's put back is no good. It's grabbed away by Haywood. Cheney is screaming for a call, and to be frank, nobody cares. Wilkins into the front court as we approach the 2-minute mark to play. They dump it down to
Meschery from Wilkins.
And he has a mismatch against Cheney, and he takes advantage for another basket, and that is 17 on the night for Meschery. Boston, clock now under 2 minutes to play. Hart Williams directs traffic. Looks down low to Kaburski. Can they get it to him? Yes, but his layup won't fall, and Pete Cross pulls another rebound for Seattle. Lenny Wilkins, content to dribble away the clock, is going to burn some time. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They dump it down low to Pete Cross. Pete Cross inside, lays it up off the rim, no good. Cross gets his own rebound, and they're going to reset and burn some more time. 1:08 to play. 14 on the shot clock. Haywood had an open look, but kicks it back out to Wilkins on top. Wilkins dumps it back down to Haywood with 3 on the shot clock. Haywood puts it up, no good. And this time Garfield Smith with the rebound for Celtics. And thankfully we are under 1 minute to play. Williams brings the ball up. They dump it down to Kaburski. Kaburski shoots and scores. And the Celtics have broken 100. So everybody in the Boston Garden gets free Taco Bell or some such as the Celtics break 100. Unfortunately, the Supersonics are 25 better than that. And as the time ticks down, Lenny Wilkins is content to dribble it down. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They dump it to Haywood once again. And Haywood swings it to Snyder. Bad pass taken away by Cheney. Cheney's going to run the floor with his mates. Brings the ball up. They dump it to Nelson on the outside. Jump shot no good. Cheney with the offensive rebound. And they're just going to hold the ball at this point. They get it over to Art Williams, and Williams dribbles out the clock, and that
Seattle
will be your ball game.
126, Boston 101.
All right, 126-101 is your final score, and this one was a blowout from the word go. Thank you for those who hung around. Dave Garner, I'm going to bed. Fun game despite the score. Thank you, Dave, for swinging by. Al, Red Sox fan, always good to have you in the stadium. Mike from Sports Time Machine, thanks for coming. Bobby Catalanato. Ron Juckett went to bed a while back. Dale Lonsdale spent some time with us. ID Jester popped in for a cameo. Did I get everybody? I believe so. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. It has been lots of fun bringing you this ball game from the Boston Garden. Spencer Haywood is obviously your player of the game. 38 points, 7 rebounds on 17 of 23 from the floor shooting. That is stellar. Seattle puts a total of 7 players in double figures as they dominated this game from start to finish. Havlicek was a standout for Boston, 42 points. Cowens laid an egg tonight, 1 of 11 from the field. And that's about all we have to say about that, in the words of Forrest Gump. And that's all I have to say about that. So, folks, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Good night, everybody. That's our stream, and I am out of here.